I'm asking you a question. Do you blame Jordan Neely at all for his conduct?
If Jordan Neely was a white man, we'd be saying it was an opioid crisis.
Shut up, lady. Shut up. Come on, Dan. Why are you giving this lady any attention and airtime?
But what's the narrative? There's black women who were on the subway. It was mostly people of color on the subway.
What about a white man during cross-examination who said that he was afraid of Daniel Nenny?
It's no secret that this non-organization has been exposed for the fake group that they are over the last 4 years. Their little blip in history is over. Nobody cares. Send her back home to her little apartment in the Bronx or wherever she lives. Shut up, lady. People are tired of hearing people like you.
He was a white man.
Yeah, okay, so...
And what about the Latino man who was holding his arms?
I'm not the one identifying everyone by race. You are. You're the one who keeps telling... Why? Why do you have to? There was nothing in this case.
FBI,
you don't care about race. Give me a break.
Even the prosecutors conceded Daniel Penny had every right to go hands-on, and the question became, okay, when should he have stopped? I understand that.
The time frame on that from the DA's office was after 30 seconds. Can you not concede that Daniel Penny was a trained killer?
You liar!
He not have his gray belt. United States Marine Corps is an assassin.
Sure, but
he knew.
Let me finish. Every Marine is a trained
because
assassin.
actually, black Marines and white Marines have reached out and actually told us he went too far.
Where did you find these alleged Marines that agreed with you? Don't nobody agree with you.
But going too far is different from criminal.
Let me break it down. A chokehold, a blood chokehold, which he did. You're only supposed to hold someone in that move for 8 to 13 seconds. Yeah. You're not supposed to do it longer than 2 minutes. Why did Daniel Penny, when the train was completely clear, everyone was on the platform, why did he hold it for nearly 6 minutes?
Because he was scared.
He was a Marine is scared of of someone he labeled as a crackhead.
Again, is it not possible that Daniel Penny, when he's doing this on the spot, stepping up to help people of many different races, moves in and doesn't have a clock with him to decide when he should stop and when he shouldn't, which is why in the end the jury acquitted, right?
No, actually, Daniel Penny was trained very well by the United States Marine Corps, and he knew what the signs were. He knew when Jordan's body was slacking. He knew that Jordan was going to die.
Daniel Penny didn't go too far. Let me ask you this. Where were the cops who would normally be riding those trains? Had they been there, we wouldn't be having this conversation because he would have only tried to hold him still to keep him from acting on his threat until the cops got there. Let me tell you clearly, lady, this is not about race. I am tired of people like her and that other idiot that she had on with her yesterday making it about race. If this lady had been on that train with her, let's say, young daughter, and this guy got on the train making the same kind of threats that he was making, saying that somebody was going to die today, I guarantee you she would be freaked out. Because I'm going to be honest with you, as a police officer, I know I would be. Not necessarily scared, but I would be on guard. Somebody gets on the train talking about somebody's going to die today and he has a history of acting crazy. There's no way Daniel Penny knew this guy was going to die like he's trying to say. I could just scream watching these kind of interviews.
The jury is racist.
Have you seen?
I'm asking you a question. No, don't change the subject. Is it because the jury is racist?
Yes.
Okay.
The jurors.
Even the black person on the jury.
Would you like to hear something from me? I believe that even black people can be anti-black.
Yeah, I guess according to them, I would be anti-black, like you, who exploit black people and the whole race narrative, which I and probably 95% of Americans are tired of.
Why does no one talk about when Jordan Neely came on asking for water and being thirsty? Why does no one talk about?
Because they're talking, because that's not what happened right here. What happened right here, the reason he was held was not because he was asking for water. It's because he was scaring the heck out of everyone on the subway, which apparently he's done before.
And no, from what I understand, he did not ask for water like he's trying to make up some lie. He got on the train acting erratic and crazy, which, like she said, a lot of New Yorkers do, and he was scaring the crap out of people. So quit lying, lady. As a police officer, I have dealt with a lot of people like that, and they're unpredictable. So what was Daniel Penny supposed to do? Wait until he acted on what he was threatening? And she's got the nerve to say, we don't kill them. Listen to Judge Janine tell you about his history and the man who this guy was.
This is a guy who had 42 arrests in a 7-year period. It was on a list of the top 50 homeless, mentally ill people who needed his help in New York, in a city of 8 million. And he had open warrants for assaulting women on the subway. He fractured a 68-year-old woman's orbital bone. Bottom line is this. Good Samaritans can act now to protect themselves and others. And I think that across the country, Americans feel that we're back to law and order.
And like I said a moment ago, should we just wait for him to act? I guarantee you most of the people on that train had seen this fool acting crazy before. To me, Daniel Penny is a hero. You know why? Because 8 out of 10 people would have sat there on that train while this crazy guy acted on his threat. Daniel Penny got up and did something. Kudos to him. And those of you watching that disagree with me, you can call me an Uncle Tom for speaking the truth. I really don't care. I am tired of people making everything about race. Until we get off this stupid narrative that these Black Lives Matter idiots keep trying to push, this is never going to get better in this country. So after I saw this video, I just had to vent a little bit and put a little bit of truth out there. I'm telling you right now, as a black man, that this is a false narrative that this lady and the other guy that can't remember his name, not that it's even worth mentioning, are trying to push. Just like they were doing for 4 years with all the George Floyd crap and people buying into that false narrative and just making this all about race. And we wonder why we were so divided in this country. It's never going to change as long as we continue to give idiots like this airtime. It needs to stop. Daniel Penny, thank you, brother, for stepping up and doing what I would have done in the same situation. Love you guys.